Good afternoon, happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. Guys, I'm so pooped and the party isn't until tomorrow. Like, I'm seriously exhausted. And I still have no door on my door frame right now. That's actually the closet door that I opened so that at least I have a little bit of privacy, so at least I can't hear my parents' television blasting while I'm trying to sleep, because their door is also off the hinges being painted right now out in the garage, and so I can hear everything from their room. Their TV's on. Like, if one of them starts snoring, I'm gonna hear it. I normally can hear through the walls anyway. They both snore really loud. And so yeah, it sometimes, like, it's not that it's ever woken me up, but like sometimes, and the weirdest thing too, guys, they will have full-on conversations in their sleep. Like, and like when I was going to bed really late, like, you know, 2 in the morning and stuff like that, I was like, what's going on? Why are they up? Like, so I went in there to like check to make sure everything was okay. Like, they weren't like talking about like, oh, I think I hear somebody outside, you know, or something, because it almost sounded like it was like kind of like hushed more. And so like I went in there to go check to make sure everything was okay. I've done this a few times, guys. It hasn't just been once. And they start talking to each other. And like, I remember my mom one time like was asking my dad for ketchup or something like that. And the weird thing is, in his sleep, he was responding to her. And I was like, what is going on here? I was like, I am terrified right now. That has happened. Honestly though, I guess that is kind of a common thing, like when you sleep in the same room as someone, because my cousins used to do that. I went over and spent spring break with them one summer, or one spring, and they were talking to each other in their sleep, and it freaked me out because I was like, guys, are you awake? Because it was like an actual conversation. Like, I thought like they were actually like awake, and I was like, guys, what's wrong, or something like that, and they were just both like asleep, and I was like, this is so creepy. So yeah, I don't know, I guess that is kind of a thing, like when you're like comfortable, like, you know, you're in a light sleep, I guess, so that when somebody's talking in their sleep, you like start responding too, because you're also like semi in like a light sleep or something like that. So yeah, it's really weird. But right now, like I said, I have no door still on my door. Mine's actually done being painted right now. But when I went out to actually go get it, it was still just a little bit wet, and I was like, I shouldn't put it up now. So I waited for it to dry a little bit longer, and then it never got put up the rest of the night tonight. So yeah, guys, that stunk. But I also too, guys, I went to the grocery stores today, did all the grocery shopping for all the things, the lovely things we were going to need for the Father's Day party tomorrow. And like I said, ended up going to Valley Produce, Caputo's, and Aldi. And I still ended up forgetting a few things, so we do have to go out to Aldi probably like first thing in the morning tomorrow. I forgot sausage. I also forgot my protein bars, which I was really loving this week, and I was like, I'm so frustrated I forgot these. So I think we'll pick those up too when we go back out to Aldi. But the refrigerator right now, guys, is so stinking packed. It is crazy. And I'm just like, yeah, it is. There's no room for anything in the refrigerator, and I was going to actually cut up the watermelon and pineapple and also put that in the fridge, but there was no room. I was like, yeah, I might as well just leave it out. So I'm actually hoping the pineapple will get a little bit more ripe, because it wasn't super ripe. But guys, I got one of those cool twisty pineapple things at Aldi last week. I think it was actually on clearance or something like that, and I've heard people raving about how amazing these pineapple peelers are and stuff like that. Not like a peeler, but it's like a core, and like it slices it and stuff like that. I think it's called pineapple slicer. And the ones from Aldi I've heard are really good quality. They work really well. I don't mind cutting my pineapple like the old-fashioned cutting a pineapple way. It is probably, though, out of all of the fruits that I cut up and prep and everything like that, I think that these I think pineapple is probably the biggest pain to do. Like, actually, I think watermelon's probably the easiest. It's hard because it's so big, you know, to like cut it without, you know, cutting yourself, because you have to use a big knife to cut it. But like with cantaloupe and honeydew melon, I hate that there's seeds inside, so like you have to scoop the seeds out and everything like that. So then when I go to cut it, it's not like a watermelon where it's just like completely like not hollow on the inside, whereas when you scoop the seeds out, then it's hollow on the inside. So then you have like these weird cuts where it's like you have to do like half circles and stuff like that, where like cut it out, if that makes sense. Because like at least the way I cut it, which I guess you'd cut it that way too, but anyways, yeah guys, so I think that's my biggest, like that's the one I also don't like the most. But the pineapple is the one that you have to cut the most, and like you know, you have to cut the core out, you have to cut the like skin, the outside, the shell of the pineapple out. You have to then like cut it and then slice it up and dice it however you're gonna prepare it or whatever. So I do think that a pineapple is probably one of the worst. But again, I don't really like just the unevenness of like honeydew or cantaloupe, just because of like, again, the seeds you have to scoop out from the inside. Watermelon's probably my favorite to cut up. That and probably strawberries too, because they're just super fast and easy to cut because they're so small. I'm trying to think too what other like stuff I prep. Bell peppers too, those ones I don't love, only because again you have to like core them pretty much too, and like get the core and all the seeds out, which those little seeds, like if they wind up getting like knocked in, it's like you hit your knife against them or something like that, they stick to everything, and like just like you can't, yeah, they're just a mess. And like I will like think that I've cleaned the entire like inside of a bell pepper, and then all of a sudden I'll start finding little seeds. I'm like, where did these come from? And sure enough, they were like on the other side of my knife, I didn't even see, or something like that. So that's one that I don't like, just because of the seeds on the inside. And broccoli and cauliflower. Broccoli I like cutting more, I think, than cauliflower, because cauliflower is like, I don't know, because it's got such a like large like what's it called, like, because the cauliflower, the part you actually eat is the flower, so like the greenery that's all around the outside normally is how it comes packaged, and so like cutting all that stuff off is also always a pain. I don't like doing that. But broccoli is pretty easy to cut up. So I actually did all of that today though, except for the bell peppers, because I already had some bell peppers cut up from last week. So those are the ones that we're going to use with the sausage and peppers. But the sausage and peppers, I have to get the sausage for that tomorrow morning, because again, I forgot those. And so I was gonna say, it's weird too guys, because I actually remembered it this morning too, and I was like, I really hope I put that on my list. I checked to see if I had put red onions on the list, because my mom asked for those for something. I don't even remember what it was, and I was like, oh, so I double checked this morning to make sure I put red onions on my list, and I was like, okay, they're there. And then we were actually out headed to the store. I was like, I sure hope I put the sausage on my list, and I was like, maybe I'll check to see if it's cheaper at one of the other stores, like instead of at Aldi. And don't know why, just drew a blank and apparently hadn't put it on my list. But I also cut up broccoli, cauliflower, honeydew, and cantaloupe, and I think that was it. Like I said, I'm gonna have to cut up the watermelon and the pineapple both tomorrow, because as of right now there's no room for it in the refrigerator. And then we're also going to have to put the tent up. We're gonna have to put the doors up even if they aren't done being painted. And then we also have to clean out, which someone was supposed to do today. I don't know who was supposed to do it, if it was Jack or Matthew. Matthew was gone though, actually at work. But I don't know if Jack was supposed to like vacuum out the windowsills, because the windowsills, at least the bathroom and the kitchen windows, are really bad. I kind of cleaned out the windows in the living room, or in the living room. Sorry guys, I'm so tired. When I cleaned up the living room this last week, there wasn't like anything in there. Like there's bugs and stuff like that in the windowsills and the other windows, but in the front windows, I don't know if it's because they're newer windows and stuff just doesn't get in there, but it was really just a little bit of dirt, and I just kind of cleaned it up with some multi-purpose stuff. But there's, like I said, like bugs and spider webs and stuff like that in the windows. But they're also really old windows. I think they're original to the house. They have got like the old storms and the old what's it called, the screens and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know why, but we just tend to get a lot of bugs in those windows that are like dead. So they need to be all vacuumed out. And yeah, guys, like I said, I am exhausted to the fact that this party is tomorrow. There's still a lot to do, and I'm just like, I'm so tired, guys. I'm like, okay, we can have this party, but I'm just gonna wind up sleeping in a lawn chair tomorrow. Because yeah. And then on top of that too, guys, it's also supposed to rain, which is raining right now, which is lovely. And it's supposed to rain, I think, all morning tomorrow up until maybe about noon or something like that, which the party I think is at 3 until I think it's supposed to rain until like midnight tonight. So I think it's supposed to be a constant rain. So I don't think we're doing the party outside now. At least that's what it looks like. I don't know, guys. Today was honestly too just a crummy day. It was kind of chilly, and it was raining and or cloudy out like almost all day today. The other thing too is that Matthew and Jack need to weed whack, which I don't know how they're supposed to do when it's raining outside tomorrow. So it's also pain in the butt, guys. So many other things that still need to get done, and it's like it hasn't, like, I don't even know, guys. I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, yeah, I got my piece done. All I need to do is cut up watermelon and pineapple tomorrow, and we're good. I'm good. I'm checking out after that. I also edited 2.5 vlogs today, guys. I was in the middle of editing another one, and I just didn't get to it in time, and I need to, like I say, get to bed because A, I'm tired. B, I'm gonna have to get up early to go back out to the grocery stores tomorrow, which we were planning on actually just stopping at Menards anyway, but now we have to stop at both Menards and Aldi because I forgot the sausage, which I don't mind going to Menards because normally it's not that bad and like there's not that many people, but I can just, unless we go to Aldi really early, I can envision just needing to get the 3 things of sausage and my protein bars. I can just imagine how many people are going to be in that store tomorrow because it is like, I don't know why our Aldi is always so busy. Like, unless we go first thing, like the crack of dawn when it's first opens, it's always busy. Like, I don't even know, guys. It's just, like I said, crazy. So again, we're gonna have to go wind up out there tomorrow, but again, I need to get to bed. So I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you subscribe, and I'll see y'all very soon, chinny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.